welcome to another episode of ML MasterGuide Road to Mythic. In today's video, we are going to talk about 5 things you should do before playing ranked games in order to rank up. These information are mostly for beginners, but even if you are an experienced player, there might be infos that could help you increase your win rate and rank up faster, even reach Mythical Glory Rank. Before we start, please do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate it, and it really motivates us to create more awesome content. Now let's start our video. Number 1. Focus on leveling up your emblem. It is important to have the right and the highest level of emblem for your hero in your ranked games. This doesn't seem to be a big deal, but it is often the difference in the early game. Just imagine playing against someone who has the same mechanical skill as you do, but they have 100 more HP because they have a higher level of emblem. You are already at a disadvantage at level 1, and sometimes that 100 HP can be the difference between getting the first kill and dominating the lane. Yes, you can still win, but it would be more difficult for you to do it. You can level up your emblem by buying it in the shop. Just go to shop, then click on the preparation tab. I recommend that you buy the 1 draw for 50 tickets, so you could get the guaranteed times to emblem every 2 draws. I also suggest focusing on one type of emblem when buying from the preparation tab. You would like to use all of magic dust on one particular emblem, so it could reach level 60 quicker. If you are just starting your ML account, I recommend that you focus on the assassin emblem, because this emblem is not only viable for assassins, but it can also be used by some marksmen and fighter heroes. Do not upgrade your physical and magic emblem, you are just wasting battle points and magic dust. Number 2. You should be capable of playing all roles. This is important especially if you do not run full team on your ranked games. Not everyone will and can adjust on hero selection. There will be players who could only play mid-mage lane heroes, and it would be tough to win if you could only play the same role as well. I suggest that you should learn to adjust if you wanted to win your ranked games. You can spot one-trick players in hero selection by clicking or hovering on their name. If they have 3,000 mage games, 150 fighter games, and 100 tank games, then it's more likely that they are only great with mage heroes, so giving them mid would give your team a higher chance of winning. If you are godlike in mid lane, you can probably carry the game, but it would be a lot tougher if a one-trick player is unfamiliar with the role they are playing. It would more likely that they would not be able to do their role as a tank, or they are unfamiliar with side lane matchup which lead to a fed marksman or fighter hero in the enemy team. Some players do not really care that they would still lock in their main hero, even if your team has already picked a hero for that same role. I recommend that you expand your hero pool, and you must have at least 2 hero per role. Please play your heroes in the classic games before trying them out in your ranked games. You probably would still have your best hero/role, and if you could span that hero, then that's great, but it is important that you are also great in other roles. I find that being able to adjust during hero selection and play great in all roles is what separates the Mythical Glory players from the Mythic players. Number 3. You should know your items. Knowing your items will definitely help you win more ranked games. Following a recommended build is important, but sometimes you need to deviate from the build pattern in order to counter or get advantage against the enemy. This is important especially in games where an enemy hero is fed and you need to counter that hero in order to win. For example, if you are playing against a fed Eudora that can burst you with one combo, you probably need to build an Athena shield in order to survive so you could dish out some damage to win the game. Or if you are playing a marksman, a rose gold meteor is a good option to counter it as well. Blind of Nature is a great counter to heroes who deals great amount of physical damage, like Saber or a Moskov. It is also helpful to know which item to build when playing against hero with good sustain. Dominance Ice are usually a great build on tanks and some fighter heroes. Sea Halberd is the option for heroes who uses auto attacks as their primary damage, while Necklace of Durance is for heroes who uses magic damage skills. We will definitely create an in-depth video about how items work in our future content. Fourth on our list is to have the right configuration in your control setting. This is more for beginners. There are 2 things in the controls that I suggest that you turn on. First is the hero lock option. This will help you prioritize which hero to kill first. You can find this option in the setting, then click on Control tab, then turn on the hero lock option. It is really hard to win games without this on, especially if you are playing burst hero like Saber or Eudora. I would also suggest turning on the turret attack button. You can also find this under setting. Click the Control tab, then click on the advanced targeting method. If you do not have this targeting method, it will be very difficult to push lane turrets, as your hero will go for the minions first before the turret or the base. Not having it will drag the game longer than it should, which eventually lead to losing the game. These 2 control settings are very basic, but I still notice players in my Mythic rank games that do not have this controls on. Number 5 is to make sure that you are in the right condition when playing rank games. If your goal is to rank up, I suggest that you check your ping first before playing a ranked game. Not everyone does this, and most of us will just open our game and queue up right away. It is important to know where to check if your connection is good before playing. You can do this by going on the settings, then click on the network test, then click on tap to test. This will only take a few seconds, but it will save you some rank stars, and it will also save you from playing a bad game, which will take at least 6 minutes to surrender. It is hard to play when you are lagging. You would not like your easy games turn into an insta-lose situation. If you have a good ping, you also need to consider if you, yourself, is in a good condition to play. If you are not in a good mood or if you are tired, it is easier to be tilted by the 1,000 of trolls in the game and lose the game. I suggest that you should take a rest first, or if you really want to play, I suggest that you play a classic game so you could practice more heroes and not lose rank points. If you do all 5 things that we listed in this video, I promise you that your win rate will definitely go up and you will rank faster. Before we forget, the best thing that you can do to rank up faster is to subscribe to our channel. ML MasterGuide Road to Mythic provides great tutorial videos, hero suggestions, and a lot more that could help you rank up. I recommend that you subscribe to our channel so we could post more videos just like this one. And before we end our video, here is the question of the day. Which among the things we listed in this video has helped you rank up the most? Let us know down the comments section below. For me, it would be number 2, play all roles. I used to not be able to play jungle or marksman, but as soon as I added 2 heroes in those 2 roles, ranking up has become easier. I was able to reach Mythical Glory even when playing solo ranked games since becoming more flexible in hero selection. And that is it for our video. Thank you very much for watching. We really appreciate the support. Please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. This is Marks, signing off.